Great morning, great morning, great morning, and welcome. My name is Kristen Young, the marriage enthusiast with Living the Vows, bringing you your Monday morning marriage minded message. So, for many of you, you know that last week, September 20th, my husband and I celebrated 8 years of marriage. Woo, 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 woo. 8 years. And for many of you, you're like, oh, 8 years is nothing. I've been married 20, 25, 30 years. And for some of you, you're saying, oh, that's wonderful because we just celebrated 6 months or 2 days. But whatever the case may be, any opportunity you have to celebrate your marriage, take that opportunity. It's so important. We actually just took a few days to go to Bethany Beach in Delaware, and it was beautiful because it was right in the beginning of off season. It actually rained the whole 3 days that we were there, but it was so beautiful because we had this little villa that all to ourselves. We were right near the beach, so we could walk the beach, we could see the shops, we could eat in the restaurants. Hardly anyone was there, and it really encouraged us to take that time to focus in on one another. And of course, we tend to want to do that anyway at anniversary time, but one of the conversations that we have, and we do this every year on our anniversary, just kind of do a check-in, do an evaluation, a marriage evaluation, see where we are, how far we've come, what we want to do differently for the upcoming year. And that gave us that extra time to do that. We were away from home, with the girls were with my parents, and so we didn't have any other distractions going on. We could really just sit and focus on us. And one of the things that really stood out for us was the power of pillow talk. We hear pillow talk all the time, and we hear different people who have their own variations of it. But it's important to recognize the power in pillow talk. When you truly just shut everything else off, turn off the phone, turn off the TV, put the kids to bed, and really take that time to connect on a regular basis. What I always encourage couples to do is have that pillow talk at least 15 to 20 minutes every single day, ideally more, but at least get that 15 to 20 minutes. And it may not specifically be pillow talk, it could be coffee talk. That's one of the things that Raymond and I also have talked about, just having that few minutes to sit down uninterrupted, no cell phones, no computers, no homework, no work emails. Sit down and truly connect with each other. Because one of the things that we found over our anniversary celebration was just the importance of being able to connect with one another and understanding why we say some of the things that we say, or some of the habits that we created. And it was important to understand the why. One thing in particular that stood out was when Raymond told me that he consistently tells me that he doesn't like surprises, or he doesn't want me to give him any surprises. But that's something I love to do. And every time I do it, he seems genuinely excited about it. So we had a conversation about it, and it really boiled down to the fact that he's very money conscious. So he wants to make sure that I'm not overspending on him, and it was important for me to understand that, because I was like, okay, now I understand why he says what he says. So, and we had definitely more conversations around our relationship in general and our marriage in general. But it's important to recognize and take those opportunities, because if we didn't have that time to really sit down and ask questions and not just hear, oh, I don't want any surprises, but really have a conversation about it, I may not have figured out why he was saying what he was saying. So it's always important. Take that time and recognize the power in pillow talk. Your marriage can go so much deeper when you truly disconnect from the world and connect to one another, and truly find out the power in your marriage, the power in your future, the power in what you can do together. There's so many things. You are powerful individuals, but what you can do together as a united married couple, it's amazing. It's amazing. And I guarantee that most of you, whether you've been married 20 years or 2 days, it's important to recognize that you have so much further you can go together. But you have to give yourself the opportunity and the vulnerability to be able to say, this is where I am, this is what I need, and this is what I require of me, of you, and of us. So I encourage you, take this time, send your sweetie a tweet, a text. Let them know right now that you need that pillow talk. You need to set aside that designated time, whether it's right when you get home from work, whether it's right before you go to bed. Create that time, 15 to 20 minutes every single day. And if it goes longer, beautiful, but create that time. So we will talk about this and more during our Living the Vows Marriage Tella Summit, which is happening all of this week. We had our kickoff last night with Tanya Barnett. It was awesome. She was talking about the specific portion of the vows where I take you to be my lawfully wedded spouse. And we have the recording of that, and then I'm going to be up tomorrow. We have a powerful call tonight. It's every night at 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. Eastern time. So if you have not already registered, I don't know where you've been, but you still have time. It's absolutely free. This is for husbands and wives. This is not a wives only event. This one in particular, the Tella Summit, is for couples. So go to www.livingthevows.com. You can click on the link to register, so you can get all of the call information, and make sure you join us tonight. And then, of course, stay connected with us. If this video is of benefit to you, please share it, like it, let us know. You can hit us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. All of that is Living the Vows. And then, of course, our website I just gave you, www.livingthevows.com. And of course, you can always email yes at livingthevows.com. So thank you always. I appreciate you. Have an intentional Monday, and I will see you next week on Monday. But hopefully I will talk to you tonight on the Tella Summit. Take care.